it's so wet. Obviously, because it's a waterfall, but still, wow. Oh, my camera. Hello and welcome back to another vlog. It is me from the future yet again to explain what is happening. So this is day 2 of our time in Vic Falls. It's our first full day and we decided to go for a guided tour in the morning. So at 9 a.m. we went to Vic Falls. Shearwater provided transport for us and also a guide. That was $27 per person, I think. We got to the park and the guide gave us a little rundown about what was happening, a little history about the falls, which was nice. We could have read all of those boards ourselves, but I don't think we would have learned as much because we definitely would have just looked at the pictures or skimmed. And also it was just really helpful to hear stuff that isn't on the boards from somebody who is very knowledgeable about the park. Victoria Falls bathrooms get 10 out of 10 cleanliness, 10 out of 10 smell, 7 out of 10 ambiance. I can barely see the mirror, but mostly it's just utilitarian. Okay, gotta go. When you're looking at Vic Falls, there are 12, I think, lookout points. And so we started from the 12th lookout point and then worked our way up to the first. So
there's 1 or 2 probably from the border here.
Okay. I remember that.
So they only came to this point, I tell you. It was something else. Then he's coming from Zambia. And we are most likely to see them from that tree up to the end. It was.
So we started at the bridge between Zambia and Zimbabwe and then worked our way inwards.
Why would I do this? It was made in England and it was taken to Maidstone port and then shipped to Port Beira. Yes.
And that was good because it meant that we were walking under direct sunlight when the sun wasn't really out that much around 9. And then by the time we got to the afternoon, the sun was blazing hot, but we were under a bunch of trees. And so that worked out great. It's? Oh.
There's a guy from Carmel.
It was both of our first times seeing Vic Falls and we were just in awe. It's so wet, obviously, because it's a waterfall, but still, wow. Oh, my camera. Yep, we're here. There wasn't a lot of water on the paths that we were walking on, and so we were less likely to slip. And there weren't as many tourists around, and so we had more time at each location. Overall, the tour took us over 2 hours to do, but we stopped a lot. So you will maybe walk for 200 meters and then you stop for 5 to 10 minutes and then 200 meters and stop for 5 to 10 minutes. And you do that 11 or 12 times. And so it's not at all a strenuous tour and we didn't feel overly exhausted by the end of it. We probably could have done the tour again because it was just so awesome. But it is something to keep in mind in terms of planning out your day so that you have enough time to look at everything. Okay. Okay. Okay, Coco, what do you think of Victoria Falls? What are your thoughts? Wonderful. Yep.
See God's wonders.
See God's wonders, yeah. I feel like it looks exactly like the photos.
It does.
Like, it's just as majestic as all the photos make it look. Yeah, I like it. I will be back. gonna fall if I keep doing that. I'm gonna stop doing that. So green everywhere. Green and wet. Whoops. Almost fell over. So much rain from the waterfall. Wow.
I can't stop smiling. It's just so pretty and it's so big. You see the waterfall? Look at that. Wow. Wow.
Down. There's a rainbow.
The problem with trying to take photos here is that the falls are so bright that you either get the background or you get yourself. And just like white. But I think we got some good ones. But like this, it looks great.
Starting there. One step there. You do it slowly. You won't see.
Right, it's not that far.
But if you were rushing like this, you'll be very far. Will you agree with me, Coco, that yes, they can do so, but drugs they take at all, and they are very dangerous to human beings.
So this is the second bathroom at Victoria Falls in the park. And this is a 10 out of 10 across the board. I really like it. And I can see a little bit better in the mirror. It's still quite high. And there's soap. There wasn't soap in the last one. So this one is better than the first one. Yep. It's so big.
Buffalo, warthog, zebra, lion, waterbuck, bushbuck, tortoise.
Okay.
A grazer, which is a white rhinoceros skull there. And then we've got
After the tour, we went and saw the oldest baobab tree in the world. It's between 1,000 and 1,500 years. Historians aren't sure, but it's huge. And it was amazing to see, and just to see all the different people who had carved their names into the wood. Now you're not allowed to do that. There's a fence. But in the past, people have done that, and it was really cool to see just how many people have come and interacted with this tree. And now we're also part of that history. It was really... And overall, I would say that it is definitely worth it to see Vic Falls. It feels like you're in a movie or you're in a photo. It looks exactly like the photos. It's the oddest experience. I could not stop smiling. I was so happy the entire time. I feel like I've said this so many times, but I definitely want to go back. I want to go back and see it again and again and again. I think if I'm by myself or with somebody else who's also done a guided tour before, I don't think I'd do the guided tour again. But I do think if you're going for the first time, it is beneficial to do the guided tour so that you can hear all the history and hear a lot of stuff about the park and the plants and the ecosystem and all of that you wouldn't necessarily just know. And there are not really any signs to explain all of this information to you while you're walking through the park. And so I think it's worth it to get a guided tour at least once in your life, and then every other time I think it'd just be cool to walk around the park. So just walking around the park is $7 per person, which is a lot more affordable than doing the guided tour, which is $23 per person plus the $7 per person fee. So yeah, it's a fraction of the cost, but you are definitely missing out on a lot of expert knowledge. Just know that. Thank you so much for watching another vlog, and I will see you in the next one.